You're watching Current River Broadcasting live on YouTube, your home for Doniphan High School sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by our following sponsors: Davis True Value, Mathis Timber, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, Current River Ford, Davis Sawmill, Countryside Chevy, and Hometown Pharmacy. Here's Keith Bowen with tonight's play-by-play of Doniphan basketball.
Hello everybody, and good evening, and welcome to Doniphan Dons basketball right here on Current River Broadcasting. This is Keith Bowman, and we got the next to the last home game of the season for the Dons here tonight. They're going to be playing the Kennett Indians, and and Kennett has made the trip up here, and we're getting set for the JV game here in about 2.5 minutes. And we do notice out on the floor that Cam Barton wasn't out there, so I asked our PA announcer here, and he said he was gone to some kind of church function, so the Dons are going to be without their big man tonight. And I think also Cam Lowry was late for school this morning, so he's not going to start, but I'm sure he'll be in there shortly after the game gets started here probably. So, as I said, this is the next to the last home game for the Dons. They have one the 16th against Alton. That will be the last week before the district tournament, and the OFC tournament starts on Saturday. And between games, we'll take a look at that, or at halftime, we'll take a look at the brackets. Doniphan done real well. The JV boys got seeded first, the girls got seeded first, and the varsity boys got seeded second. So we said the other night, if they beat Neelyville, we're pretty sure shoe in for second place. They went 5-1 in the conference. Their only loss was that Tipman at the buzzer to East Carter, or they would have had the number one seed as well. So it looks pretty good for the Dons and the Donettes in the OFC tournament coming up. Starts Saturday at Elsinore at East Carter High School. So the Kennett Indians are coached by Corbin Clark. This is junior varsity game. Daniel Boatman, 5'7" sophomore, number 0. Number 2, Anquan Hill, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 3, Cooper Henfling, a 5'6" freshman. Number 20, Chris Jefferson, a 5'10" freshman. And Hunter Kirk, a 5'11" freshman. Now the Dons, different starting lineup for the JV tonight, with Barton being gone and Lowry not starting. J.D. Burton will come out. He's number 4, 5'10" sophomore. Number 10, Ben Killian. Ben's a freshman. Isaac Rawlings, number 22. He's also a freshman. And Chris Black getting the nod tonight. He's number 24, sophomore. And Max Owen, a 6'3" sophomore, rounds out the starting starting five for the Dons. Kennett also has black and gold, their school colors. They got black uniforms with gold numbers and white trim. And the Dons in their home whites. And we are just about ready to get this night of basketball underway here at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan. We're glad you've joined us. And just sit back and get you some coffee or tea or soda, whatever, and hopefully we'll bring you a couple of wins tonight. Kennett controls the tip. Daniel Boatman handling out front. Gives it over to Hill. Back to Boatman. Boatman dribbles to the right side. Dons are playing a zone, 2-3 zone. Boatman between the circles. Back over. Let's see, that's number 3 instead of 2. That's Henfling. I thought that was number 2. Henfling going to fire up a 3. It's no good. And Kennett gets the offensive rebound. Back out to Boatman. Dribbles into the paint. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on the Dons. And without Barton in there, the Dons may have a little bit of trouble rebounding, and they didn't get the defensive rebound right there. That foul was on J.D. Burton. Burton on Henfling. Out front to Boatman. Back to Henfling. Going to try another one from the other side, and he banks it in. Oh, my goodness. You hate to see that. I mean, even if it's your team, you hate to see them bank in one from out front. Well, a three-pointer, you hate to see them bank one in from anywhere. So Kennett breaks on top. J.D. Burton with it, over to Killian, fakes the three, gives it to Rawlings, head of the key, takes one dribble, gives it to Rogers on the right wing, lobs it under to Max Owen, and the ball knocked out of his hands as they lobbed it over the top. And Max couldn't quite hang on to it, but Kennett touched it last. Somebody got to take the ball out of bounds here for the Dons. Oh, they had to go up behind the. Good job there, Ronnie Smith. He went up there, got the balls that went behind the curtain on the stage. There's Ronnie, the sports writer. And now the Dons bank one in. So we're even. J.D. Burton with a bank. What is it they say? The bank's open here on Thursday night. And number 20 is Jefferson. Gives it to Boatman. Back across court, Jefferson dribbles to the baseline, and he travels with it. He's a pretty good-sized boy there. And the turnover will give it to the Dons. We've played about a minute and a half and 2 3-pointers, one for each team. We're tied at 3. Kennett also playing man-to-man. Max Owens open for 3, and he buries one. 6-3 Dons. Dons in a 2-3 zone. Hill's pass is deflected, but it goes to Jefferson. Back to Hill. He's going to try a 3. It's way off. Missed that wide left. No iron at all on that one. And Rawlings gets a rebound for the Dons. Pass in the corner. Max fakes the 3. Dribbles in, lays it up off the glass and in. They rushed him there. Thought he was going to shoot the 3, and he just went right by him. They had an easy path to the basket. And it's 8-3. Dons off to a good start with a couple of their starters not out there. Boatman, head of the key to Henfling. Henfling dribbles down to the baseline, gets tied up down there, back out to Boatman. Boatman dribbles into the paint, up and under, and Max blocks the shot. Owen with the block, and he'll give it to Killian. And the Dons trying to add to an 8-3 lead. Killian over to Rawlings. Rawlings dribbles head of the key. Max Owen another 3, and it's good. Max 8 points already, 2 3-pointers, and a quick timeout called by Kennett. With 4:10 to go in the first quarter, it's 11-3, and oh my goodness, we got 5 new guys coming in for Kennett. I just love when that happens. Okay, well, we got a number 11 I don't have. See, number 32, Ashton Williams, a 5'10 freshman. Number 12, Zacharian Taylor, a 5'7 freshman. And like I said, I don't know who number 11 is. And number 24, Caden Taylor, a 5'9 freshman. And number 4, Matthew Gardner, a 5'9 freshman. Well, we'll just put down number 11. I sure hate to not call somebody by name, but I have no idea who it is. So, and they don't have an 11 on their varsity roster either. So we run into this about every game if they send their JV roster with the varsity. Now I'm going to have to figure out who all the players are. A shot put up by Williams, no good. Offensive rebound, and Max with another block. Kennett comes out with it. Williams bounces down low to Taylor. Taylor back to Williams. And he's going to try another one from the same spot, and it's no good. And they get the offensive rebound again. Now they lost it. And Max Owen comes up with it, passes ahead. J.D. Burton lays it in. Caught it in stride and laid it in. Beautiful pass from Max Owen to J.D. Burton. 13-3 Dons. Taylor. Williams on the left wing. Cross-court pass. Another three-pointer put up. Way too hard by number 11. And the rebound comes down to the Dons. Sorry, folks, I do not know that young man's name. Killian dribbles out, kicks it back out to Burton on the right wing. Now to Rawlings. Rawlings to Owen. He's open again. Three-pointer. That one's off the back of the iron. And Taylor's going to take it to the other end. And Max might have got a hand on that, but the shot's no good. And Rawlings gets a rebound for the Dons. Killian heads back the other way with 2:45 left in the first quarter. Dons up 13-3. Max Owen baseline. Back on the wing to Rawlings. Rawlings left wing to Killian. Killian now to Burton on the left wing. Head of the key to Owen. And almost another steal And Burton's going to be open in the corner for three. It's no good. Max Owen gets the weak side rebound. Stepped out behind the three-point line, shoots it, no good. And the ball tipped around, picked up by Williams for Kennett. Gives it to Taylor. Taylor goes down, puts up a little floater off the glass and in with the left hand from about 6-8 feet. Kyrian Taylor makes it 13-5. Burton hands it off to Owen. He's got a path down the lane, puts it up, it's good. And when he got bumped, he just threw it up there, a little hook shot, and made it off the glass. The bucket will count. That foul is on number 11, who we do not know who he is. And Caden Taylor checks out, and Anquan Hill comes back in. Now we got Chris Jefferson coming back in for number 11 as well. Don's back up by 10 with 1:57 left in the first quarter. And his free throw no good, but an offensive rebound by Isaac Rawlings. Back out to Owen, three-pointer, buries it. We had a little bit of time to look at that one. That makes it 18-5 in favor of the Dons. Williams gives ahead of the key to Hill. Hill hands it off to Taylor. Three-pointer up, no good. And a rebound by Taylor. He throws it up in the left hand, no good. Max Owen gets the rebound. Comes into the front court quickly. They got their back to him. He's going to take it down, up off the glass and in. He has got 15 points already, folks. Max Owen has 15 of the 20 for the Dons here in the first quarter. And while ago during that break there, Cam Lowry come in for the Dons. And the ball taken away by Lowry. And he's going to be bumped and fouled by Taylor in the back court. Rawlings was out ahead of the pack, but he got fouled. J.D. Burton checks out. Chris Black back in. That foul was on Kyrian Taylor. That's their second foul. Rawlings gives it to Cam Lowry. Lowry dribbles to the free throw line, spins into the paint, goes up, and they started to blow the whistle, raise a hand. Now Kennett's going to throw it away. Yeah, the referee started to stick his hand up and blow the whistle, but then they called it. And I think this is a makeup call right here, folks, for that not calling a foul down there, because that ball didn't look like he got tipped to me. It looked like he just threw it out of bounds. The other official, the one that started to blow the whistle, come in and changed the call. A three-pointer off the back of the rim, hits the cable up above. That was by Gardner. It's no good. Well, they like shooting the three-pointers. They got some big boys, big strong boys inside. You'd think they'd be taking it inside, but they haven't done that so far. In the corner, Lowry, air ball on a three-pointer, knocked out of bounds by Isaac Rawlings. And we got 30 seconds left in the first quarter. The Dons had a good first quarter here. They got 20 points and have held Kennett to 5. Gardner faked the three, takes it in, throws it up, no good off the glass. And Chris Black with the rebound. Lowry will have it with 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Owen over to Killian with 8. Now to Lowry. Throws it ahead of the key to Rawlings. He looks up at the clock, over to Killian. Killian's going to have to shoot it, and it's an air ball. But a good first quarter by the Dons here. They lead the Kennett Indians in the junior varsity game 20-5. We'll take a 60-second break. We'll be back with more Dons basketball on Current River Broadcasting.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store. serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
Welcome back, everybody. 15-point first quarter by Max Owen, and J.D. Burton has the other 5, and the Dons lead it in the junior varsity game 20-5. Dons have the ball first. Owen, Lowry, Rawlings, Burton, and Black on the floor. Kennett the man-to-man. Lowry between the circles, Rawlings. Rawlings will hand it back to Lowry on the right wing. Lowry penetrates, and he throws it away. He kind of got up in the air and then tried to pass it. And he threw it out of bounds. Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to get something on my phone here. Taylor has it knocked away by Lowry, but it's picked up by Jefferson. Now Lowry comes in behind, knocks it away again, but Jefferson gets it back and takes it in there and runs over J.D. Burton. And Burton draws the charge on Chris Jefferson. So the Dons will get it back. Just underway in the second quarter. Burton passes it over. It went off the hand of Rawling right to Lowry. And now almost lost by Burton. And now it is knocked out of his hand, but they're going to say Burton touched it last. Good play there by, I think that was Boatman. They've got Boatman. Number 21 is Hunter Kirk. Taylor, Jefferson, and Hill is out there. Hill's got it in the corner. Don's still playing his zone defense. Taylor gets the screen, takes it in. His little runner is up and no good. Offensive rebound by Jefferson, and we're going to have a foul. And Owen blocked that, but I think they're going to call it on Rawlings from behind. That's Isaac's first foul. And that'll send Jefferson to the free throw line for the first free throws by Kennett tonight. And the first one runs out. Ben Killian back in the ball game for the Dons, and he replaces Rawlings. Still 20-5 with 5:45 left first half. Dons up by 15. And the second one's good. And Jefferson gets his first point. And the Dons quickly get it the other end. Lowry fakes the three. Now he throws it underneath. Black is wide open. And he shot it too hard. I think it surprised him that the pass came to him. And back at the other end, we're going to have a travel on Bolton as he kind of slipped and lost his footing there. Now a little full court pressure by Kennett. Don's got a 3-on-1, and Lowry's going to take it all the way, and he kind of got out of step there. I think he was going to pass that to Rawlings, and he stopped too far out, and he missed the layup. And back at the other end, Jefferson travels. And Trace Lepar coming in for the Dons. And he's going to replace Cam Lowry. And the Kennett coaching staff didn't think that was a walk. And I don't know whether it was or not. It was awfully close. Pass up the floor. Rawlings, he's got Owen on the other side. Bounces the door. The ball was kicked. They didn't call it, but Burton does pick it up for the Don. How could those guys not see that? Lepar dribbles to the free throw line. Now he picks it up, gives it to Rawlings. Back to Lepar on the right wing. Dribbles into the paint, hands it off to Rawlings. Good pass, no-look pass. And Rawlings puts it in. I tell you what, Trace Lepar's played a little bit here lately, and he's done a pretty good job. And at the other end, we got another offensive foul. This one's going to be on number 12, Taylor. And I think Isaac Rawlings drew that one. That's a second foul on Taylor. So that's going to bring Cooper Henfling back in for Taylor. And the Dons bring, let's see, Cam Lowry checked back in, and also Luke Emmons comes in for the first time. Now Kennett in the half-court trap. They throw over the top in the corner, get it down low. Emmons lays it. Oh, it missed it. Rimmed out. A good pass from Max Owen. And Emmons just shot it just a little bit too hard. Boatman goes all the way to the other end. A shot blocked. Here comes J.D. Burton. All the way to the other end. Lays it up. No good. But Lowry's there to pick it up and put it in. There was 4 Dons down there on 1 Kennett player. And that's the first 2 points for Lowry. Jefferson drives baseline, spins, and is blocked again by Max Owen. He's got about 4 or 5 blocks already, and we're not even to halftime yet. Owen sidesteps the defender, and he lays it in. That's his first 2 here in the second quarter. He's got 17 points, and the Dons up by 20, 26-6. Infling, left wing, puts it on the floor, bounces it out front to Kirk. Kirk cuts through, got it to Hill. Now Hill's going to take it in. He put it up short. And another pass long down the floor. Owen goes down, laid it up, missed it. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be last touch by Kennett. And here we go again. Caden Taylor back in. Ashton Williams back in. Matthew Gardner back in. And let's see, number 45, Noah Matheny, a 6'2 freshman, comes in for the first time. And Lepar a long 3. It's short. Ball tipped out. Max Owen gets it, send it out to Lowry. Lowry cross court to Lepar. Lepar faked the 3, dribbling into the paint, going to shoot it from the free throw line. No good, but he's fouled. That foul's on Matthew Gardner. And Trace Lepar will shoot a couple of free throws. Lefty puts it in the air and no good. And Jefferson checks out. Henfling comes back in for Kennett. Second one's good by Lepar. He gets his first point. 27-6 with 3:05 left in the first half. Cross court pass to Taylor. It's Henfling head of the key. Over to Gardner. He's going to fire up a 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Williams. He missed it. And Max Owen gets the rebound. Gives it to Burton. Burton quickly into the front court. Stops head of the key. Over to Lowry. Back to Burton between the circles. Now the Dons reset their offense. Max Owen goes to the free throw line. They get it to Lepar. Dribbles to the basket. High off the glass. It's good. Little guy takes it in there and gets it to go. He put that one high up off the glass. Another 3-pointer. This one by Williams. And it's going to be saved in by Henfling, but he throws it right to Lowry. They are shooting a lot of 3-pointers. Lowry in the corner to Burton. Burton has to go out and pick it up. Now Burton's going to drive the paint. And, oh, he goes down hard. Going to have a foul on number 32, Ashton Williams. And that is 16 fouls. No 1-on-1 yet, but if we have any more before half, Dons will shoot. Lowry gets inbound pass in the corner. His 3-pointer is no good. And Taylor, Caden Taylor gets the rebound for Kennett. Passes it ahead to Williams. Hits Caden Taylor cutting to the basket. Goes in, puts it up, and we got a blocking foul on the Dons. They got a little lazy that time. And they call that one. Well, they ain't put it up on the board. They called it on J.D. Burton. That's his second. Henfling, right wing to Gardner. And Gardner carried the basketball. Looked like he was going to pass it. Folks, I tell you, passing that pass off of the dribble without picking it up is not a good thing. And that's what he was going to do. He was going to shovel it to him when it come up. And all of a sudden, defense jumped in front. And then he got his hand under the ball. It was a carry. Parr's going to shoot a 3-pointer. It's no good. And the ball knocked out of Gardner's hand by Burton. And it'll stay with Kennett with the score 29-6 with 1:35 to go in the half. Dons with a 23-point lead. They've only scored 9 points this quarter, but they've held Kennett to 1. Now Taylor's going to shoot a three, and it's good. Caden Taylor. Lepar, right wing, dribbles to the free throw line. Out to Max Owen, another three, and it's good. Max has got 20 in the first half. He has outscored Kennett by 11 by himself. Now Williams is going to shoot another three, missed it badly. Cam Lowry with the rebound, throws it out ahead to Owen, and he catches and lays it in. And they're just running Kennett to death here. The Dons are hustling down the floor. Another timeout called by Kennett. And I guess I said Corbin Clark's their coach. He's a varsity coach. His assistant is coaching the JV. And he's going to do another line change. He's got 5 new guys coming in. And it'll be Boatman, Jefferson, Hill. Number 11 is Troy Foley. And I got to get that other number out there. Number 12, that is the other Taylor, Zycurian Taylor. Don send out Lepar, Lowry, Owen, Emmons, and Burton. And we got 50 seconds left first half. It's 34-9 Dons. Boatman, left wing to Hill. Now head of the key to Foley. Right side Boatman. Boatman dribbles in, and that's close to being a charge or a push-off, but they call foul on Burton, and that's J.D. Burton's 3rd foul. Dons only have 4, and he's got 3 of them. And Chris Black's going to come back in and replace Burton. The Kennett's ball underneath their own basket. Hill will throw it in the corner. Taylor drives to the basket, puts it up with the left hand. It's good. That is Zycurian Taylor's 2nd basket. He's got 4. Lowry with 25 seconds left gives it to Lepar. Lepar almost lost it. Gets it before it goes out of bounds over on the sideline. Now to Black. Back out to Lowry with 15 seconds. He's hounded there by Boatman. Head of the key to Lepar. Over to Max Owen. Max has got to go there. Got to go. And he has it taken away. And even with a 23-point lead, Coach Cagle upset about that last possession. And I know they had to heard him hollering about how much time was left when to go start that play. But anyway, the Dons have a big lead, 34-11 at half here of the JV game over the Kennett Indians. The scoring for Kennett was Henfling hit a 3-pointer. He's got 3. Zycurian Taylor 4. Chris Jefferson 1. And Caden Taylor hit a 3. And that's a total of 11 points. And they were 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And the Dons were also 1 of 3. Max Owen just lit it up with 22 of those 34 points in the first half. He hit 4 3-pointers. And he had 5 2-point baskets for a total of 22. J.D. Burton had added 5. He hit a 3-pointer. Trace Lepar 3. Isaac Rawlings and Cam Lowry 2 apiece. And J.D. Burton is the only person in the game with 3 fouls heading to the second half. 34-11 is our halftime score. And we'll take a break, and we'll be back a couple minutes before the start of the second half. I mentioned we've got the brackets for the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament, which starts day after tomorrow, Saturday. Long day of basketball up at East Carter High School. And between games, we'll get on here and we'll give you the seeds and who's playing each other. So stay tuned to Current River Broadcasting. We'll be back shortly.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at countrysidechevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True value.
Welcome back, everybody. We're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half, and this junior varsity game, the Dons up big 34-11. And Max Owen had a whale of a first half there. He scored 22 points. All by his lonesome, he doubled up what Kennett's total is. And Don's playing without Cam Barton tonight, and they really haven't missed him so far. So pretty good first half there for the Dons. That varsity game coming up next, the Dons coming off a win at Mealyville the other night, which wrapped up the 2 seed in the OFC tournament. And Dons are 14-7 now, and Kennett record is 10-8. Kennett does play an awfully good schedule, though. They're in that Boot Hill, play a lot of the teams down in the Boot Hill and some of the bigger schools in that area as well. So it ought to be a good game in the varsity game. The Donettes were supposed to have played tonight up at Clearwater, a makeup game, but got a text today saying that Clearwater had forfeited the game. So the Donettes didn't have to go up there tonight, and that's an easy win there. I think that's a 1-0 win. I think when you forfeit, I think they call it a 1-0 win. It'll be Kennett's ball. They've got Hill, Boatman, Jefferson, Taylor, and Foley out there. And Dons will set up in that zone. They played that zone most of the first half. It's Killian, Lepar, Black, Emmons, and Jefferson's going to get an offensive rebound and put it in over Rawlings. Rawlings is the other one out there. That's Jefferson's first bucket. Pass to Rawlings against the press, and it's knocked away, and it's loose. Going to be picked up by Boatman. Boatman's going to take it in on the right side. Fakes, puts the shot up and in. And Coach Cagle, now they get another steal. Boatman at the free throw line. Now Taylor's going to drive, and he's going to travel. He's made a couple of those floaters in the first half, and doesn't look like he's one of the few that doesn't want to shoot that three-pointer. Him or Boatman, either one, the point guard. There are a couple of the smaller guys out there, but they look like they're the ones that want to drive the ball to the basket, and the bigger boys want to shoot the threes. Well, Coach Cagle, I started to say, probably not going to play Max Owen, maybe not at all this half, but at least one quarter. So that will leave him, if he just plays one more quarter, that'll leave him 3 quarters if he needs him in the varsity game. Right now he's got Burton and Lowry on the bench too, so he has 5 guys who Rawlings starts sometimes, but the rest of them normally are just the subs for the Dons. So he's basically playing with his second team out there. So the Dons will try it again. They've turned it over 3 times in a row. Ball comes into Emmons. Killian lobs it up the floor to Lepar. He catches under the basket. He missed it. And Emmons kept it alive. It went to Lepar. Out to Killian. Killian will hand it off to Rawlings. Ball behind him a little bit, but he gets it back. Passes to Killian. Kennett has turned up their defensive intensity a little bit. Lepar down into the paint, and we're going to have a foul. Lepar was actually in trouble there, and they bailed him out. That foul is on Boatman. That's his first foul here in the second half. Lepar in the corner, going to shoot a jumper. Too hard, offensive rebound by Chris Black. Out to Killian. Killian on the right wing, back to Black. Bounces down low, Emmons turns to the baseline. Bounces back out to Rawlings. Now over to Killian, he's going to shoot a 3. No good. And Emmons is going to go over the back of Jefferson. Luke Emmons picks up his first foul. And it'll be Kennett's basketball. They've scored the first 4 points of this quarter. And it's 34-15 in favor of the Dons. Taylor, right wing. Cross court to Boatman. Now back in the center of the floor to Foley. Over to Hill. Hill's going to dribble in and shoot a 15-footer. He shoots it about 17 foot. And Jefferson got the rebound, missed the shot. And Killian will bring it into the front court for the Dons. In the corner, Rawlings, he's open. He's going to shoot a 3, in and out. And Killian battling in there, the little guy, and he gets it and lays it in. Nice job by Ben Killian. Puts the Dons back up by 21, 36-15. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Foley on the right wing. Free throw line inside the free throw line. Taylor, and he puts the little runner in. All 6 of his points have been on little floaters in the lane. Lepar almost has it taken away. Now he does. And that's going to be a travel as he rolled over on Boatman. If he would have just stayed there and given the ball to one of his teammates on the floor, that wouldn't have been a travel. But when you roll over, that's a walk. Rawlings inbounds it to Killian. Kennett, full court pressure. Now Boatman takes it away from Killian, and he gets it over to Hill, and Hill lays it in. Killian thought he got fouled, and I thought he did too. Rawlings gets around Foley, and they're going to call him for a foul. And that would have been a 3-on-1 for the Dons. Now number 21, Hunter Kirk, coming back in. And he's going to replace Troy Foley. And Cam Lowry's coming in for Ben Killian. We get a little ball handling back in there against that press with Lowry. And a bad pass by Lowry. Layup for Taylor, and he missed it. And then him and Boatman run into each other. Taylor come back and he run into Boatman and caused him to travel. J.D. Burton coming back in the game. And he's going to replace Chris Black. And Killian coming back in. And he's going to get Luke Emmons. Kennett's cut it to 17 points. Bounce pass comes to Killian. He gets around Boatman. Now Boatman catches up. Killian's in a bad spot. Cross-court pass to Lowry. Ball knocked away by Jefferson. And Jefferson's called for a foul. Lucky that didn't get intercepted. That ball had a lot of hang time, a lot of air under it. Lowry bounces it to Rawlings. Now ahead of the key to Lepar. Now to Killian. Now right side, Rawlings with a nice drive to the bucket. And his shot blocked, but there to get it is Killian. And he goes up, and he's going to be fouled. That foul's on Jefferson as well. That's his third. And it'll be Ben Killian shooting free throws. Hadn't been very many fouls called in the game. Killian misses that one to the left side. Don's only 1 of 4. And Kennett's 1 of 3. And that one's off the heel of the rim. And rebounded by Taylor. Taylor lets the traffic clear. Gives it to Jefferson. Now right side to Boatman. Now left wing Taylor. You got Kirk posting up. They finally get it to him. He gives it to Jefferson. Stops, shoots, and scores. Nice little play there by the Indians that time. And the ball batted again. And we're going to have another foul on Kennett in the back court. That's going to be on Hill. Kennett, about the only way they can get back in the ball game is to pressure and get some turnovers. Chris Black back in for Trace Lepar. Well, that's a tough spot to throw the ball inbounds from. Killian throws it long, and it's intercepted by Taylor. They're not setting any screens. They're just freelancing, trying to get open out there, and you can't throw those balls that have a lot of air under them like that. And a nice drive there by Hill, but he missed it, but Jefferson missed the putback. Now the ball goes to the floor, and it's picked up by Kirk, and he throws it back out front. Boatman on the left wing. Pass over on the right side, Taylor. He's going to drive the basketball. Gives it to Boatman. He's going to drive, stops, throws it in the middle, and Jefferson puts it up and in, and he's fouled. And that pulls Kennett within 13 points, I believe. Yep, they're going to count the basket. Foul's going to be on Chris Black. And Jefferson will try to convert a three-point play. Get it down to 12 if he makes this free throw. And it's good. That's 8 points now. Dons are having trouble. Look at that. Throw that ball. There you go. Killian, he lays it up off the glass and in. Throw that ball over the top. Good pass by J.D. Burton. And Killian gets his second bucket. You're playing with it too much in the back court. And Kennett's got 3 guys in the back court. That means somebody's got to be open. We got to travel on Taylor. He looks over at the coach, but he definitely moved both feet before he took off, before he put it on the floor. 2:18 to go in the third quarter. Kennett has cut it to a 14-point lead for the Dons. Killian will get it across the half line. Almost lost it. Now Burton bounces down low. Black fakes, puts it up, and no good. Another one missed right underneath the basket. He made a good head fake, but he didn't make the shot. Pass down low. Beautiful pass and a block by J.D. Burton. Lowry quickly into the front court. Little hesitation move out in the corner to Burton. Burton's going to put it up from the elbow, and no good. And Jefferson with the rebound for Kennett. He's going to bring it up himself. Now he'll stop. Passes it over. Bolton's going to take it in. He runs right into the defense. We're going to have a foul called. That's going to be on Isaac Rawlings, his second. That will be the 4th team foul. Chris Black checks out. Luke Emmons back in. Hill bounces it into Kirk. It goes off his foot. And great hustle there by J.D. Burton. And that's just what he does all the time. He dove to the floor trying to get that ball. Kirk didn't get down there very good. But Burton was the last one to touch it. Minute 33 to go. Inbounds pass comes to Jefferson. Turnaround jumper's good. He's up to 10 points now. Burton almost lost it. Dribbles down. Dribbles all the way to the hole. Fakes. Turn around. Shot off the glass is no good. And Kennett gets the rebound. And they got a chance to get it to 10 or under. Jefferson takes it all the way down. Put it up. No good. That's going to be a blocking foul on Lowry. And right now, the Dons are not playing very good. They've only scored 4 points this quarter. And we got another line change coming in. Kennett has got 15. And it'll be Jefferson shooting 2. I thought he called that foul before the shot, but evidently not. Jefferson misses the first one. Okay, we've got Foley, Taylor, Williams, Henfling, and Gardner in for Kennett. And Jefferson, if he makes this, Taylor will come in for him. 1:08 to go in the third. And the second was good by Jefferson. And he has got 11 points now to lead Kennett. Now Kennett's going to back up. I don't know if he thinks this second group can't press as good as the other ones or what, but that might help the Dons a little bit. And they turned it over a few times against that press. Rawlings, head of the key to Burton. Now right side to Lowry. He's picked up quickly. Bounces out front to Killian. Left side Burton. Cross court. Killian open. Three-pointer up and bang. He got knocked down too. The Doniphan bench and coaches got up and said they should have got a free throw as well. Henfling drives baseline. High arcing shots up and good. Henfling banked in a 3 the first time they had the ball in the first quarter, and that's his first point since. Killian, head of the key. Rawlings, right back to Killian. They're trying to double team. Lob pass again across the court. Lucky that one got there as well. Lowry, now to Rawlings. In the lane to Burton, puts it up, no good. He might have rushed that one a little bit. Taylor with the rebound, and Burton knocks it away and almost went out of bounds. Taylor should have let that one go. And Gardner throws up a 3 at the buzzer, no good, and a baseball pass the length of the floor by J.D. Burton comes up short. Well, that's the end of the third quarter, and the Dons have a 12-point lead after leading it by 23 at the end of the half. So Kennett cut into it. 41-29 is our score. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the fourth quarter of Dons Junior Varsity Basketball.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands. while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Three quarters down, 1 to go. The Dons with a 41-29 lead. They got outscored 18-7 in that quarter. And the Dons will come out with Lowry, Burton, Rawlings, Killian, and Owen. Kennett in his own defense. Killian head of the key to Rawlings. Left side to Burton. Max Owen back in there. In the lane to Killian. Puts it on the floor. They take it away from him. And Henfling takes it to the other end. Gives it to Taylor. Now to Gardner on the right wing. Back to Taylor between the circles. Now to Foley. In the corner to Gardner. Don's in a 2-3 zone. Henfling back on the right side to Gardner. Head of the key, Foley. Now to Taylor. Tries to hit Foley cutting through the lane, and Rawlings got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds. Will inbound underneath the right side of their basket. 6:20 to go in the ball game, and Dons lead 41-29. They've got varsity game coming up for you later. Bounce pass comes to Taylor. Now to Foley between the circles. And I believe the Dons, they've gone to man-to-man, and we're going to have a foul as J.D. Burton. Williams tried to drive baseline, and Burton couldn't get there to cut him off. That's going to be the fourth foul on J.D. Burton. He's the only one in the game. Well, Chris Jefferson has 3 for them, but nobody else has more than 2. So J.D. will have to watch out now. Bounce pass comes in. Burton stole it. He was looking for somebody to run down the floor, but nobody got down there where he could throw a baseball pass. Lowry, right wing. Killian is open. Looks good. It is. 3 again. Now Killian has 10 points. 2 3-pointers in a row for Ben Killian. Lead back to 15. Foley gives it to Taylor. Max Owen on him. Hands it off to Henfling. Bobbles it a little bit. Gets it back on the right wing. Now back out front. Taylor dribbles in. Kicks it over in the corner. Now a long 3-pointer, but up by Gardner, way up off the back iron. And we got a tie ball on the rebound. And this one will go to Kennett. Alternating possessions. Gardner will throw it in. Taylor in the corner. Out to Henfling. Now to Foley, back to Henfling. Henfling will bring it out front. Penetrates, kicks it over to Gardner. He wanted to shoot that 3 again. He hadn't made one yet, I don't believe. He shot several. Gives it to Taylor. Taylor's going to shoot one. It's short. Long rebound's going to go out. Ben Killian's going to pick it up. He's going to dribble down, kicking out in the corner. Lowry steps behind the 3-point line. Now he takes it in. He's a little runner off the glass, a little too hard. And Rawlings gets the rebound and goes up. And he's going to be fouled. And that'll be 2 shots for Isaac Rawlings. That foul's on Troy Foley. That is his 3rd foul. And another line change coming in for Kennett. Don's only 1 of 5 from the free throw line, now 1 of 6. We got Zacharian Taylor coming back in. Boatman, Hill, Jefferson, and Kirk. Rawlings' second one is good. That's only the second made free throw for the Dons. 2 out of 7. But they've got a 16-point lead with 4:45 left in the game. Taylor a long 3. It's no good. And again, a long rebound all the way out in the corner picked up by Boatman. Gives it to Jefferson. And his pass deflected. J.D. Burton going to take it in on Jefferson. Lays it up no good. And Jefferson has just picked up his 4th foul. And that is the right thing to do right there. I don't know if JD knew that Jefferson had 3 fouls, but you take that right at him and see if you can get that 4th one. Burton eyes it up, puts it up, and it's good. That's 6 for JD Burton. So that one rims out. Rawlings almost got the offensive rebound, but Jefferson rips it away. Don still in a 2-1-2 zone. Boatman dribbles over to the left side. Back out front, Lowry tipped it. Taylor gets it, now to Hill on the right side. Now Lowry tipped it again, but Taylor got it, and he throws up that little runner, no good. Rawlings with the rebound. Burton penetrates. He throws up a floater, and it's good with one hand. That one didn't look very good, but it went in. What happened there? I missed that. Did he Who scored that? Did Don steal it? Taylor with another long 3, and he banks it again. That's their second banked in 3 in this game. He's got 9. Quickly back to the other end. Max Owen with a reverse layup. He missed it. Killian with a rebound. He put it up. Oh, wouldn't quite go, but he got fouled. That foul's on Kirk. Actually, I think when I was writing down the score while ago, the Don stole the inbounds pass, I think, and scored because I think it was 48. Killian's free throw is short. As we got Gardner, Henfling, Matheny back in there, Williams, and Caden Taylor. 5 in and 5 out. Killian makes his second one, and he has 11 now. Henfling, right wing to Gardner. Between the circles, Taylor. Taylor drives, up off the glass too hard, and Max Owen got the rebound, and he's fouled by Matheny. Over the back. And we'll walk to the other end and shoot free throws. Well, Max had 22 points in the first half. He didn't play at all in the third quarter. They brought him back out here in the fourth, and he's only shot 1 shot. And that was a tough reverse layup that didn't go in. But he'll have a chance here from the free throw line. And he missed it. That will come up short. 51-32. Don's up by 19 with 3:05 left in the ballgame. Gardner gets a screen, throws up a long 3. He almost banked that one in. Isaac Rawlings he could have taken himself. He should have passed it. Lowry was wide open and he got stripped. And Henfling's going to be called for a travel as the ball got up around his head. And they call a carry. Now, Isaac Rawlings had Lowry busted it to get to the other end, but he didn't pass it to him. And then he ended up getting stripped and taken away from him. Guy busts it to get the other end when he's behind you. You need to give it up to him if he's open. Owen open in the corner. That little short corner jumper from about 10 feet. And Max Owen gets on the board again. He's got 24. The lead is back to 21 points with 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Williams, he tries to get Matheny in the corner. It's knocked out by Owen. Chris Black coming back in, and Max is going to check out. He's probably going to go to the locker room and get ready for the varsity game. He finishes with 24. Don't figure he'll be back in. Williams, he's open. He's going to launch a 3. It's no good. Cam Lowry with the rebound. He rushes into the front court. Stops, head of the key. Right wing to Burton. Burton in the lane, Killian. And he's going to throw it back out. Lowry, and he almost traveled with it. In the lane to Burton. Burton going to turn around and shoot it and score. J.D. Burton's got 10. Burton's got 10, Killian's got 11, and Max Owen has 24 for the Don. Henfling with a long three-pointer, shot it all the way over the backboard. I don't know if I've ever seen that before or not. I've seen it bounce over the backboard, but not shot all the way over the backboard. J.D. Burton walks it up. Hits Chris Black down around the basket. Black puts it up, won't go. And Williams with the rebound. Taylor going to take it end to end. And a reach-in foul going to be on Lowry. And got Devin Harp coming in the game. And he's going to replace Isaac Rawlings. Probably be it for Rawlings. He's going to finish with 3 points. That was a 16 foul, so no free throws. Ball in the lane to Matheny, turns around, doesn't shoot it, gives it back to Gardner. He's going to put up about a 15-foot layup there off of 1 foot, and he missed it. Then Burton gets the rebound for the Dons. Minute 10 to go. Burton hands it off to Killian, gives it back to Burton on the right wing. They had Harp wide open there for a minute. Back out front to Lowry, back to Burton on the right wing. And he hit, this time he tries to hit Harp, the ball batted away, but Chris Black's going to save it. Dribbles out of trouble a little bit, and then he throws it away. And then Lowry's going to get it back. And over the head pass to Killian, and he missed the shot. And the ball on the floor, Matheny rolling around, they're going to call a tie ball. And it'll belong to the Dons with 41 seconds to go. That was quite a pass by Cam Lowry, but probably lucky that it got to a Doniphan player. Harp in the corner, Lowry. Out to Killian. Now he passes it over J.D. Burton. Burton hands it off to Harp. They're trying to get a shot for Harp here. Harp's a pretty good shooter. He gets open. There he is. Three-pointer up, no good. And Matheny with the rebound with 22 seconds to go. Don's going to notch another win in the JV game here, 55-32 right now. And Taylor drives in, puts it up, a little spin move, and he gets it to go. That's 5 for Caden Taylor. And Lowry's going to run it into the front court, gives it to Harp, shoots a jumper short. They're trying to get him a basket. And that's going to be it. Our final score, the Dons 55 and the Kennett Indians 34 in the JV game. Dons got out to a big lead at half, and Kennett come back a little bit in the third, but the Dons end up winning it by 21 points, 55-34. The scoring for Kennett, Daniel Boatman 2, Anquan Hill 2, Cooper Henfling 5, 9 points for Zacharian Taylor, 11 for Chris Jefferson, and 5 for Caden Taylor. For the Dons, it was 24 points for Max Owen, 11 for Ben Killian, 10 for J.D. Burton, and let's see, 3 points for Isaac Rawlings, 3 points for Trace Lepar, and 2 points for Cam Lowry. And the JV Dons win again. They are the number 1 seed in the OFC tournament coming up starting Saturday. I'll come back here in about 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll talk about the seeding for the tournament and get ready for the varsity game as varsity Dons take the floor now. And we'll take a short break, and we'll be back in about 4 minutes.
You're watching Current River Broadcasting live on YouTube, your home for Doniphan High School sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by our following sponsors: Davis True Value, Mathis Timber, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, Current River Ford, Davis Sawmill, Countryside Chevy, and Hometown Pharmacy. Here's Keith Bowen with tonight's play-by-play of Doniphan basketball.
Varsity game and between Kennett and Doniphan. Real quick here, we're going to go over the brackets for the OFC tournament. We'll start with the junior varsity boys. The Dons junior varsity got the number 1 seed, and they will not play until next Wednesday night. They will play the winner of East Carter and Neelyville, the 4 and the 5 seeds. Greenville got the number 2 seed, and Greenville will play Clearwater's JV Tuesday at 4:30. And Twin Rivers got the 3 seed, Naylor the 6 seed, and they will play at 2:30 Saturday. So Doniphan will play the winner of East Carter and Neelyville next Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. The varsity boys, the number 1 seed is East Carter, and they will not play until Monday night at 6. They will play the winner of Twin Rivers, the 4 seed, and Greenville, the 5 seed. They play Saturday at 7 p.m. The Dons got the number 2 seed. They will play number 7 Clearwater at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. And Neelyville got the 3 seed, and they will play the 6 seed Naylor Saturday at 1 p.m. So the Dons will play, if they win, will play the winner of Neelyville and Naylor Monday night at 7:30. The girls got the number 1 seed. They will not play until next Tuesday at 6 o'clock. They will play the winner of number 4 East Carter and number 5 Twin Rivers. East Carter and Twin Rivers just played last week, and East Carter won that game in a 1-point game, so that's how East Carter ended up with a 4 seed and Twin Rivers 5. Naylor got the 2 seed. Oh, by the way, East Carter and Twin Rivers play at 5:30 Saturday afternoon. Naylor 2 seed, play number 7 Clearwater, and that game is at 4:30 on Monday. And then Saturday, Neelyville is the 3 seed. They will play number 6 Greenville Saturday at 10 a.m. So that's how that shapes up. And I've got to take a break here just for a second.
What do you have for the total of that game points-wise?
I didn't add them up total.
You got it?
It's in that folder right there.
I had 32 in the book.
Yeah.
Stats panel had 32. Danny had 34 on the scoreboard, and their book had 36.
I didn't total them up. I usually don't in the JV. I just give the score.
I gotta see.
That's theirs there. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that little discrepancy in the scoring for the last game. They had three different scorebooks had 3 different scores for Kennett, which doesn't make any difference. The Dons won by 21. So, all right, now as far as this game goes here, the Dons varsity and Kennett. Kennett is 10-8 on the season, and they are in the same district as the Dons, which will be starting here in about 3 weeks, not very far away. Actually, it may only be 2 weeks. It's only 2 or 3 weeks away. They're averaging 53.7 points a game and allowing 53.8. They beat Crothersville 58-57 in overtime. And, of course, the Dons lost last week to Crothersville in a game that they didn't. That's the worst game they had played in a while. The Dons have won 10 out of the last 12 and been playing real well, but they didn't play very good last Friday night. But their last game, they went down to Neelyville and held Neelyville to 35 points, folks. So they kind of got back on track. The Dons are averaging 56.5 a game. They're giving up 49.5. They're taking 18 three-pointers a game and shooting 28%. And they're shooting well from 2-point range. Of course, most of that is Ori Owen, and a lot of his shots are down around the basket. They're shooting 54% from 2-point range. Free throw line, 61%. Ori's averaging 16.4 a game and 8 rebounds. Ethan's averaging 16.2, and he's shooting 69% from the free throw line. And Max Owen is averaging 8, and Tristan Bryant 6.5. So we are ready to get the varsity game underway here, and we will have the national anthem, and then we'll get the starters for you for Kennett, wearing their black uniforms with gold numbers, and the Dons in their home white. So we will be back with the starters after our national anthem.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Kennett Indians will be going from left to right in the first half. The Dons from right to left. And we'll get those starters for you as they come out. I was talking about the tournament. I didn't get the starters early. Camden Crafton, a 5'7" junior. He is number 5. Number 13, Harley Hamlet, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 13. Number 33, Riley Henfling, a 6'3" sophomore. And number 34, Ben McMullen, a 6'2" junior. And number 40, Michael Welton, a 6'5" senior. McMullen, I do remember him, and I remember Henfling, but I think McMullen is their main scorer to Coach Corbin Clark. Now for the Dons, we're going to have Nolan Zawalka, 5'9" junior, wearing number 30. Tristan Bryant, number 1, a 5'9" junior.
6'2" junior, number 14.
Ethan Jones, a 6'2" junior. Levi Rawlings, Ethan Jones is number 14. Levi Rawlings, number 12, 6'3" senior. And the big man in the middle, Max Owen. Ori Owen, a 6'6" senior, number 21. So that's our starters. And we are ready to get this varsity game underway. This is two teams that are in the same district. And that is sneaking up on us in a hurry, folks. So Owen will jump against Welton. And the ball tipped and controlled by the Dons. Kennett will start out man-to-man. It'll be Crafton guarding Bryant. And the Dons get it into Ori first thing. He goes up, muscles it up and in. He had to go over two big guys, and he got it to go. And Kennett quickly at the other end. McMullen, head of the key to Crafton. Hits Henfling in the lane, and that's going to, oh my goodness. It looked like a charge to me, folks. They call a block on Levi Rawlings. Wow. And inbounds pass to Henfling, and they're going to call an offensive foul. And that one's going to be on Welton trying to set a screen there. And the Dons will get it with 7.5 to go in the first quarter. They got the first bucket from Ori Owen. They get it to Rawlings at the free throw line. Back out to Zawalka. Baseline to Owen. Fakes the shot, takes one dribble, back out front to Zawalka. Zawalka back out to Owen. Kicks it to Jones. Fakes the three into the paint. And a finger roll up, no good, but he's going to be fouled. That foul is on Camden Crafton. And Ethan Jones will shoot 2 free throws for the Dons. First one rims out. 60.7% from the free throw line for the Dons. It ought to be better than that, folks. I'm telling. And that one rims out. Crafton, head of the key to Hamlet. Hamlet looking for a cutter inside. Now he goes right wing to McMullen. Head of the key, Hamlet. Three-pointer up, no good. And Jones goes high for the rebound for the Dons. Hands it to Nolan Zerwanka. Zerwanka penetrates, kicks it to Bryant. Left elbow jumper is in and out, just like Jones's free throws. Quickly ahead, McMullen picked up by Levi Rawlings. Baseline, Henfling fakes the shot, turns to the baseline and lays it in on the left hand. 2-2's our score. Rawlings looking underneath, nobody open. Bryant now gets it low. Oreo and turns around, shoots it a little too hard, ball tipped around. Kennett's guys look like they're bigger than what they've got them listed at. And they've got three of them that's 6'3", so. And we got another foul on the Dons. And that was going to be on Levi Rawlings. That's his second already. Well, I'm sorry, that's his first. The other one went to Ethan Jones earlier. Crafton to McMullen. Going to shoot a long three-pointer, air ball. And Hamlet had the rebound, but he lost it. And he lost it out of bounds. Looked more like a pass than a shot there. We just went under the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Dons and Kennett tied 2-2. Walker hands it to Jones. Jones dribbles to the baseline, elevates. Again, the ball went in and out. That's 2 free throws and 2 jump shots that have went in and out. Henfling going to drive to the bucket, goes up, no good. And the rebound comes down to Owen. It's tipped back to him. Bryant stops, left wing, head of the key to Zerwanka. Jones, another three in the corner. This one's good. 5-2 Dons. Henfling behind the three-point line on the right wing. Head of the key to Crafton. Crafton gets a screen. Goes to the baseline, pass back in the middle, stolen by Jones. Jones gonna stop, sets for a three-pointer, and bingo. That makes it 8-2 Dons. Jones has hit 2 3-pointers in a row. They didn't get out on him very quick. He stood there and looked at it for a while before he shot it. He eyed it up pretty good. 4:44 left in the first quarter. 8-2 Dons. And McMullen has it taken away. Zerwanka come in from the side, took it away. Zerwanka down low, Rawlings fakes, puts it up and in. Great job by the Dons, great job. And they lead it 10-2. We got a timeout called by Kennett. And it's a 30, so we'll take a short break, and we'll be back after this.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Good start here for the Dons. They've had 3 or 4 shots rattle in and out on them, but they have 10-2 lead, and they're looking pretty good right now. A long way to go, though. And Kennett has brought in number 23, a 5'10 junior, Elijah Jackson. He is definitely bigger than 5'10, folks. Henfling gives it to Jackson, and McMullen coming off the screen misses the three-pointer badly, and Ori Owen gets the rebound. Ethan Jones hands it to Owen. Going to dribble to the baseline. Turns into the baseline. The shot partially blocked. And now the ball loose on the floor. Owen gets it. Gives it to Zerwanka, and he puts it in with the left hand. That was just out hustling Kennett right there. Hamlet, head of the key. Over to Jackson. Now back in the corner to Hamlet. In the lane, Welton. And that's an offensive foul on Welton. And guess who drew it? Corey Owen does it again. That's the second foul on Michael Welton. And we got number 1, Riley Spencer, 5'9" sophomore coming in. And also number 22, Tanner Duncan, a 6-foot junior. Well, McMullen, I remember his freshman year, he had one heck of a game against the Dons. And right now, Levi Rawlings is doing an excellent job on him. Bryant hands it to Owen. He's going to shoot a three-pointer. It's good. Corey Owen. 15-2 Dons. I want to tell you, folks, this is actually a big game because if the Dons win this and beat Kennett, they'll make sure that puts them ahead, and then Levi Rawlings takes it away. He goes down for the uncontested layup and lays it in. And the Dons are so good at coming off their man to help and stealing that ball, and the other team is not expecting somebody else to get that. Spencer, he lost it. It's on the floor again, and it's picked up by Owen, and we got a timeout called. And great defense and hustle by the Doniphan Dons. And Kennett has been held to 2 points in 5 minutes and 7 seconds. And we got a timeout call there by Coach Cagle to save that possession. Wow. Corey Owens stepped out there and hit a three. I mean, he shoots one every once in a while, but he's not a very good three-point percentage shooter, but he sure knocked that one down. Ethan Jones has got a couple of threes. Let's see, 4, 10, 15, 17. And it'll be Don's ball. Bryant dribbles over to the right side, gets a screen from Owen, looking for that pick and roll. Owen's not open. Zerwanka's going to try it. His three's too long. And a rebound picked up by McMullen, and Zerwanka almost took it away from him. Dons are everywhere out there on defense, especially. Jackson out front, passes on the elbow to Henfling. Gives it back to Jackson. Up and under with the layup, no good, and Oriole made him switch and change that shot. And Duncan lost it out of bounds. It landed on the out-of-bounds line when he dropped it. Yeah, Oriole made Jackson change that shot. It looked like he was going to have a wide-open layup, and he didn't shoot it on the left side. He tried to go under. Rawlings to Bryant. To Jones, three-pointer from the head of the key, and it's good. Ethan Jones with his third one here in the first quarter. 20-2 with 2 minutes left in favor of the Dons. Henfling dribbles to the baseline. Now he gives it to Jackson underneath. Good pass over on the other side. And the shot blocked from behind by Rawlings, loose on the floor again. Jackson picks it up, puts it up, no good. But we're going to have a foul, but still great hustle by the Dons. And I think it's going to be the second one on Rawlings. So, and Rawlings is guarding McMullen. This will be Elijah Jackson at the free throw line. And he makes the first one. And Brandon Moore getting ready to check in for the Dons. He'll come in for Rawlings. That's Kennett's first point in quite some time. We got 1:48 left in the first quarter. And Jackson hits both free throws. That's his first 2 points. So Walker will bring it up. That by McMullen. Penetrates, kicks it back to Brandon Moore on the right wing. Now to Bryant, left side. Bryant backs it up, gives it to Moore. Moore penetrates, hand it to Zerwanka. Zerwanka, he penetrates over to Bryant. They hand it to Jones, a long three-pointer, and it's good! He is wide hot right now. That's 4 3-pointers in the first quarter for Ethan Jones. 23-4 Don. Henfling catches at the elbow, and Zerwanka knocks it away. He's going to bring it into the front court. Jones is open again. Fakes the three this time. Picked up quickly in the corner, Zerwanka. Zerwanka penetrates. Now he goes to the floor. Ball loose. And a tie ball. And this one will go to Kennett. Arrow favors the Kennett Indians on this one. Wow, 23 points here for the Dons. That's a big scoring quarter because they're only averaging, what would I say, 57 points a game. Of course, that could slow down at any time. Those threes quit going in. Jackson to Henfling. Henfling going to hand it off to Spencer on the right wing. And now they'll bring it back out to Jackson out front. Penetrates into the lane, and a wild shot, no good, and Orion with the rebound. Pass ahead to Brandon Moore. Moore going to wait on his teammates, gives it to Zawalka. He gets a path to the basket, lays it up, and he fouled by Henfling. Zawalka put that up with the left hand, and it's going to count. Wow. Let's see if we can make a free throw. Ethan Jones has made 4 3-pointers, but he's missed 2 free throws. Zawalka, he missed that one. Spencer brings it into the front court. 21-point lead for the Dons with 19 seconds left. McMullen is fouled by Brandon Moore. That is team foul number 4. And Alex Harris is coming in for Nolan Zawalka. McMullen throws it out front. That is Duncan. And the pass goes right through Brandon Moore's hands. They're going to say it was touched last by McMullen, and he didn't give him a funny look, so he must have touched it. So the Dons got a chance for the last shot here with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bryant brings it up, gives it over to Moore. Moore penetrates, back to Bryant. Bryant dribbles to the baseline. And we're going to have another foul on Kennett with 1.9 1.9 to go. And the Dons will have it underneath their own basket. That foul was on Spencer. Inbounds to Jones. He's open, the three-pointer's short. Boys right on line, but short. But a great first quarter by the Dons. They lead at 25-4 over the Kennett Indians in this matchup between two teams from the same district. 21-point lead for the Dons. We will be back in 1 minute with second quarter action. You're listening to the Dons and watching on Current River Broadcasting.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
That's all I had a chance at.
All right, start the second quarter. Dons with the ball. Bryant, Harris, Owen, Jones, and a bad pass by Owen, picked off by Crafton. Crafton waits on Jackson, comes up behind him, passes across the lane. Good fake there by Harley Hamlet, and he gets Owen in the air and scores the bucket. That makes it 25-6. That's Bryant, Moore, Owen, Harris, and Jones. And Oriole with a nice drive and lays in with the right hand this time. He took that ball to the three-point line and took it all the way to the hole. Hamlet, little floater up, and it's good. Well, they've already scored as many points in the first 45 seconds as they did in the whole first quarter. So they might be heating it up a little bit, so the Dons going to have to keep scoring here. Jones hands it to Moore, left wing to Bryant. Bryant hands it off to Moore. Moore into the paint. He puts it up off the glass, and it's good. Well, everything's coming up roses on the offensive end for the Dons right now. Just keep it, hope it keeps up. Jackson guarded by Harris in the corner. Hamlet's going to try a three. He made a couple of twos, missed that one, and Brandon Moore with a nice block out gets the rebound. Passes in the front court to Tristan Bryant. Back to Moore. Moore penetrates, kicks it in the corner. Bryant, he penetrates. Jones wide open, head of the key. Three ball good. That's the 5th three-pointer for Ethan Jones, and another timeout called by Kennett. The score 32-8 in favor of the Dons. 6:22 to go, first half. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, and I want to remind everybody we'll not have any games next week until the finals are going to be played at the Lively Family Sports Complex at Three Rivers. The finals, the OFC, and as of right now, I think we're going to do all 3 championship games, and those will start probably at 5 or 5:30 on Friday night. That is a week from tomorrow night. The rest of the tournament, we won't be doing that because it's going to be up at East Carter, but we will be live streaming at Three Rivers next Friday night. The JV Varsity Girls, Varsity Boys Championship games of the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament. Kennett with the ball, down by 24. Jackson, head of the key. He's going to drive it, and he lost it on the way up. Pass ahead to Bryant. He's one-on-one. Sidesteps the defender, missed the layup. And here comes Hamlet with it. Back to the other end for Kennett. Gives it to Crafton at the volleyball line. They're all spread out, goes in the corner. Jackson for 3, and it's good. Elijah Jackson didn't start, but he has 5 of their 11 points since coming in the game. Now they're going to a little half-court trap. Cross-court pass to Moore, out behind him to Jones. He's picked up quickly by McMullen, out to Zerwanka. Zerwanka dribbles into the paint. His little runner no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up, it's blocked. Gets it back again, goes up, and it's blocked again. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Zerwanka. He should have brought that back out probably the 3rd time. But good hustle getting the offensive rebound there for Zerwanka. 32-11. Hamlet takes the 3, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Hamlet. Kennett coach Corbin Clark said that was a flop, and he might have been right on that. There was some acting on it, I know. And he said that was awful. And he said it again. Cross-court pass, Jones, open again. That shot blocked by Henfling, but good hustle by Ori Owen. Jones fakes the 3, out to Bryant, over to Moore on the right wing. Now he gives it to Zerwanka, throws it in the corner to Jones, dribbles baseline, bounce underneath to Owen, and he lost it, but he got down there and got it. Give it to Zerwanka. Jones hits a 3-pointer. Coach Cagle called a timeout because he was afraid they're going to get 3 seconds, and Jones hit another 3-pointer, but they won't count that one. And Jones running down the court saying, why to the coach. Coach Cagle didn't know that he was going to hit that before they got the 3-second call. So. Well, this quarter here, we've had 7 points apiece after the Dons outscored them by 21 in the first quarter. I kind of figured that might even out as we go here, but that big first quarter has helped the Dons maintain a 21-point lead. It'll be Don's ball. Kennett still in his zone. They were in a man-to-man, now they're in a 2-3 zone. Bryant, right wing to Jones. Gives it to Owen on the baseline. Now head of the key to Zerwanka. Left side, Bryant. Dribbles into the paint, and his little runner's up off the glass and good. Justin Bryant with his first 2. He got into the middle of that zone. Was able to get it up there and off the backboard. Jackson goes in, and another off. Oh, they didn't call anything. Shots missed. Here comes Jones. Stops at the free throw line. Knocked away from behind, stolen by Crafton. He's got Jackson on the left. Hits Jackson back to Crafton. They had a nice fast break. Crafton lays it in. Quickly back the other way. Now the Dons will slow it down. In the lane to Owen. Out to Jones. 3-pointers. Good again. 18 points on 6 3-pointers. And a great job by Ori Owen to see that he had 2 guys on him. And he found Jones wide open. That's good team basketball. And McMullen still has not scored in this game, and I'm sure he's probably their leading scorer. Jackson goes into the paint, his shot blocked. He got it back, but then he lost it. And the Dons with a 24-point lead halfway through the second quarter. Ethan Jones almost lost that. Gets it to Moore. Only had Orion wide open. Jones open again, another one. That one, he missed that one. It's only his second miss, I believe, in the first half. Pass ahead. McMullen's going to dribble to the basket and put up the shot. Yeah, they're going to lose it out of bounds. That looked like to me that might have been a foul on the Dons. They might have got a break there, as we got Riley Spencer coming in for Hamlet. And we got Max Owen and Levi Rawlings coming in for the Dons, and Zerwalka and Moore will get a break. 2-2-1 half-court trap. And Ethan Jones' pass is deflected out of bounds. He was double-teamed. Max Owen, head of the key. Over to Bryant on the right wing. Back to Rawlings, head of the key. In the lane, Jones. Out to Bryant. Fakes the three, gives it to Owen. Turnaround jumper on the baseline's good. That is Ori Owen. He's got 9. And it's 39-13. Crafton, right wing to Jackson. Now head of the key to McMullen. Back to Jackson. He's open at the head of the key for 3. No good. And the white shirts around that basket. Owen with the rebound. Bryant, head of the key to Ori Owen. Over to Max Owen. His first shot is good for 3. And it is raining threes on the Kennett Indian. It's 42-13 with 2:45 left. Now Spencer a 3 from the head of the key, and it's good. And Max Owen's pass is deflected. Ori Owen goes to the floor hard. Nice sportsmanship there by McMullen to help him up. And that ball's going to be out off of Ori Owen. And he's shaking his hand a little bit. I think Ori thought he got fouled, but that's a loose ball they're going after. They're not going to call that. Max got a little lazy with that pass. And Kennett gets it back. 42-16 Dons. Enfling hands it to McMullen. He's going to turn and shoot a 3, and it's good. That's his first bucket. And you don't want to let him get hot. Still in that 2-2-1 half-court trap. And now Rawlings tries the same thing as Max did, and Coach Cagle upset there. All they got to do is give a little fake right there and then throw that bounce pass around them there. They'll go to they're jumping every time, so. Free throw lane, Jones bounces down low, and it's intercepted by McMullen. Maybe one too many passes that time. Jackson into the front court, and he hits Henfling, muscles it up, no good. Ball tipped around, loose on the floor, picked up by Henfling. Takes the pass out, puts it up to the left hand, it won't go. But he's fouled by Ori Owen. And that's the first one on Ori. And that's going to send Henfling to the free throw line. His free throw, no good. Henfling's got 2 points. I believe he scored the first bucket for Kennett. Next one is in and out. And Owen collects the rebound off the floor. And Kennett will set up in that 2-2-1 half-court trap. Max Owen. And his pass is deflected and stolen by McMullen. Max played great in the JV game, but he's made a couple of bad passes here. Pass in the corner, Spencer. His three-pointer blocked by Max Owen and picked up by Ori Owen. Jones dribbles down and got to get some help. Now he's going to shoot it as they back off of it, and he makes it again. 7 3-pointers in the first half for Ethan Jones. He was going to pass that ball, but nobody came to him, and they kind of backed off of him a little bit. Now a long three-pointer put up there by, that is Crafton, no good. And Jackson tries to save it. He saves it right to Ethan Jones. Over to Levi Rawlings in the corner, Max Owen. Max dribbles baseline, reverse layup, and they said he stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Now, Harley Hamlet coming back in for Jackson for Kennett. And we got Levi Rawlings and Max Owen checking out as Zerwalka. And Bryant checked back in. Oh, excuse me, Harris. Alex Harris. Gonna try to get McMullen open again. And he shoots a long one, and it's good. I told you don't want to let him get warmed up. I probably would have let him shot that one too. That was way out there. Baseball pass to Jones. Got 27 seconds left. Back out to Nolan Zerwalka with 22 seconds left in the first half. Dons look like they're going to go for the last shot here. They've got a 23-point lead right now. And they need to hang on to it here. Don't shoot it too quick to make sure that they get the last shot of the half. Go in with at least. Bryant hands it off to Alex Harris, out to Owen. Three-pointer by Owen is short. Boy, right on line, but a little bit short. So the Dons score 20 in that quarter, and Kennett gets 18, and they have upped the lead by 2 points. It was 21 at the end of the first quarter. It's 23 here at the half, 45-22. Let's see, Kennett hit 4 3-pointers in the first half. Spencer had 1, he's got 3 points. Crafton has 2 points. Harley Hamlet 4. Elijah Jackson hit a 3 and a couple of free throws, he's got 5. 2 3-pointers by McMullen late in the second quarter, and he has 6. For the Dons, unbelievable shooting by Ethan Jones. 7 3-pointers already in the first half, he's got 21 points. Ori Owen hit a 3, and he has 9 points. And let's see, Levi Rawlings with 4. Max Owen hit a 3. So the Dons have hit 9 threes already in the first half. Max has 3, 2 points for Brandon Moore, 2 points for Tristan Bryant. And it is 45-29, or 45-22 at the half. Dons on top in this game that will probably affect the seedings in the district tournament. There's only 5 teams in that district this year. They went to an extra class in basketball, 6 classes, and there's only 5 teams in it. So the number 1 seed is going to get a bye, and then from there it'll be the 4th and 5th seed will have to play each other to get into the bracket to play the number 1 seed. I think is the way they'll do that, and 2 and 3 will play. So it'll be a shorter district tournament this year than we've been having with 7 or 8 teams in them for the past few years. Anyway, we're going to take a break. We'll be back shortly. It's 45-22 Dons at halftime, and the score that really surprising to me, but there's still another half to play, so Don's going to have to keep it up. We'll be back in a few minutes.
You've heard it all before. We're number 1. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at countrysidechevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Well, what a first half for the Dons. They made 9 3-pointers. Ethan Jones hit 7 himself to lead the Dons with 21 points. and they have a 45-22 lead over Kennett here at halftime. As I said right before I took the break, I was not expecting this, but we still have 16 minutes of basketball to play, and things can definitely turn in a hurry. And Ben McMullen was held scoreless until just the last 2 or 3 minutes of that first half, hit a couple of long three-pointers. So the Dons need to stay on him. Real quick here, I want to ahead and thank our sponsors tonight: Davis Sawmill, Current River Ford, Mathis Timber, Hometown Pharmacy, Davis True Value, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Countryside Chevrolet. And I do want to tell everybody again, the JV boys and the varsity girls got seeded first in the tournament. They'll both draw by. The boys varsity will play at 4 o'clock Saturday. This is at East Carter against Clearwater. And then the girls will play Tuesday night at 6 o'clock against the winner of East Carter and Twin Rivers. And the junior varsity will play Wednesday at 6 o'clock against either East Carter or Neelyville. And then we will have the live stream of the championship games from the Libla Family Sports Complex a week from tomorrow night. The championship games, all 3 games, junior varsity, the varsity girls, and the varsity boys of the 2021 Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament. All right, Kennett will have the ball first. McMullen, Hamlet, Spencer, Henfling, and Welton. And the Dons have Rawlings, Zerwalka, Jones, Owen, and Bryant. McMullen guarded closely by Levi Rawlings. Goes around the screen, but he's picked up quickly. Henfling to Spencer. Spencer, long three-pointer, short, an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. And a nice hustle there by Hamlet to try to save it, but he didn't get there in time. The ball goes over to the Dons. And they're going to play that 2-2-1 half-court trap, try to trap the Dons and get them into trouble. They had a little bit of trouble with it. They throw over the top to Rawlings. He goes in on Welton, gets him in the air. The shot is blocked, and Rawlings stays with it. And the next time he goes up, he is fouled. And it's going to be on 33, Riley Henfling. Kennett can get off the floor and block some shots, but a good job by Levi Rawlings to stay with that. And he makes the first free throw. That is 5 points for Rawlings. We're just underway in the third quarter. Rawlings' second one is good. And that's the first 2 makes from the free throw line tonight. Dons had only shot 3 in the first half. That pushes the lead up to 25. McMullen picks up his dribble. Henfling has to come and help him out. Now he gives it to Spencer between the circles. Hamlet takes it into the lane, and he shot too hard off the glass, and Orion with the rebound. Passes up the floor to Bryant. Bryant stops on the right wing. Looking for the trailer, gets it to Zerwalka. Left side to Jones. Jones back out front to Zerwalka. Back to Jones, he's open. Three-pointer up and no good. And Rawlings in there battling for the rebound, almost got it, but Hamlet gets it for Kennett. Up to McMullen. Back to Hamlet. Now left side Welton. Welton takes it into the paint, kicks it back out. Hamlet wide open, long time to look at it. He missed it. And Orion with the rebound. Outlets to Tristan Bryant. Bryant in the corner, Zerwalka hits Owen, cutting the lane, and he scores. Nice job of running the floor that whole time. Bryant and Zerwalka both were looking for the trailer, and that was Ori Owen, and he put it in. And it's 49-22. McMullen puts it on the floor, and he runs over Ori Owen. Owen draws another charge. McMullen maybe trying to do a little bit too much. That's his first foul. Well, they put 33 up on the board, but that was 34. That foul wasn't on Henfling. Back to the 2-2-1. They throw it over the top again. Welton steps in there and steals this one. Hadn't had a little too much air under it. McMullen out in the corner, Spencer. Back to McMullen. Quick three-pointer. It's good. I'll tell you what, the kid can shoot the basketball, and it don't take long for him to get rid of it either. He has a really awkward-looking shot, but it goes in. Zerwalka Bounces over to Bryant in the corner. They hit Owen going down the left side again. He fakes and he puts it up and in. And a 1 free throw coming. And they called that one on McMullen. I'm not sure that that's right. Now they're getting that straight. The charge was on McMullen, and I'm not sure who they called this one on. But we'll see if they change McMullen to 3 fouls now. Or if they leave. They've still got 2 up there, but Owen trying to convert the 3-point play. And no good. My goodness. Welton hands it off. McMullen's jumper's too long. And good block out by Ethan Jones as he had Henfling on his back. Or behind him. He didn't have him on his back, but Don's running a weave out front. Bryant, right wing. Head of the key to Rawlings. Lobs it in the lane to Zerwalka. Bounce pass down low to Owen, and he lays it in. Beautiful pass from Nolan Zerwalka. He knew right where Owen was going to be. Now Owen's got 15. And it's 53-25. The Don's up by 28 points. Welton in the lane. Gonna put it up, and it's short. And here comes Ethan Jones. Good defense by Ori Owen. Pass down low. Rawlings got behind him, and he lays it. Oh, it goes in. And again, the Dons just beat Kennett down the floor. They just outrun him down the floor. They got a couple of subs coming in for Kennett next dead ball. Spencer steps out behind the 3-point line, doesn't take it, gives it to Welton. Welton, the big guy, not any danger of him shooting out. Now Zerwalka almost gets a steal. Welton will get it back. And he bounces in the corner. Zerwalka steals it again, and he throws it the length of the floor. Bryant goes down, hands it off to Jones, and he lays it in. Beautiful basketball by the Dons. And that is the first 2-point basket for Ethan Jones. And it is 57-25. The Dons up by 32 points, folks. And they get it to Welton, and the Dons are just backing off him. Ori's staying in the lane because they don't think he's going to shoot it out there. He gives it to Spencer. Spencer takes a couple dribbles. Now he loses his. Gives it to Henfling. They're not going to they're going to let him shoot it out there too if he wants. Welton goes down, tries to get Owen up, and Owen blocks his shot. Ball tipped around, and a couple of the Dons run off and left that one. Henfling. He's going to go up and under with the left hand. He missed it. Now the Dons come away with it. Jones going to go down and lays it up with the left hand. It's good. And another timeout by Kennett as the Dons are just running away with it. That is 25 points for Ethan Jones. And it's 59-25 with 3:37 left in the third quarter, folks. 34-point lead for the Dons over Kennett. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back on Current River Broadcasting.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
5 minutes left, third quarter. Jackson. Basket, good pass over to, that is Duncan. His shot is blocked by Ori Owen, and then he gets it back and double dribbles it. And Ori is just, he's playing outstanding defense. Hitting not just him, but you get down around the basket, he's close to you. He's going to get a hand on that shot. Zerwalka picks it up in the back court, throws it in the corner to Jones. He bounces back to Bryant. Now in the lane to Owen. Oh, almost stood away. He gets it back on the baseline, turnaround jumper, no good. Tipped up by Bryant, almost went in. Wow. With one hand, he almost tipped that in over the big guys. Hamlet brings it in, he's gonna set up for a three-pointer, and it's good. That's his first three-point basket. He's got 7. And it's 59-28 as the Dons bring it into the front court. Bryant bounces to Zerwanka. Back to Bryant. In the corner, Jones gonna fire up another 3. This one no good. But guess who got the offensive rebound and put it up, and it's blocked from behind. The ball loose on the floor, and Rawlings goes after it, and a pile up there, and we got a tie ball. And this one will go to the Dons. But Levi Rawlings, another offensive rebound. I have no idea. He has just got a knack for getting inside position when the Dons shoot the basketball on their end. Got to wipe up some perspiration on the floor. Yeah, Duncan and Jackson came in at that last timeout. They've also got Hamlet, McMullen, and Henfling out there. Inbounds pass right in front to Zerwanka, and Henfling blocks his shot. Passes out to Owen. Owen takes it in, and that's an offensive foul on Oriola. He couldn't get stopped before he got to the defender. Henfling drew that charge. Henfling, a big old boy. He's only a sophomore. McMullen's only a junior. Matter of fact, I don't think they have Welton, the big 6'5" kid. He's the only senior they have on their entire team. 59-28, 2:23 left in the third quarter. Jackson gets a handoff, and he shoots a 3, and it rims out. Oriola gets another rebound. Bryant will come back to the center of the floor. Right wing to Rawlings. Back to Bryant. Bryant dribbles over to the left side. Out to Ethan Jones. Now back to Bryant. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Bryant dribbles over to the right side against that Kennett zone. Now they reset again. Over to Zerwanka left wing. Baseline to Owen. Back to Zerwanka. Now back out front. In the lane, Jones. He's going to go up and under with the left hand. He short-armed it a little bit. And McMullen got the rebound. Passes ahead to Jackson. Jackson is wide open, doesn't take it. Now Duncan will, and he shoots an air ball, and it's almost saved to Jackson. I think if he looked down where his feet was, he could have saved that without going out of bounds. Levi Rawlings checking out, and Brandon Moore comes in, and Nolan Zerwanka will get a rest as Max Owen checks in. Dons with a 31-point lead with 1:28 left in the third quarter. Max Owen gets it across the half line. Throws it in the corner. Jones going to dribble baseline. Now he's cut off, bounces back out to Bryant. Max Owen sets up on the free throw line. And a bad pass by Moore. And it's picked up by Duncan. McMullen going to stop and shoot a 3. That one's off the back of the rim. Long rebound. Tipped around, and the Dons get it. And they've got a 2-on-1. Bryant hands it off to Moore. Moore lays it in. I tell you what, Tristan Bryant is playing a great floor game tonight. He is passing the ball well, hitting the open man. Back at the other end, a 3 by Hamlet, no good. And Oriola had the rebound, and he's fouled by Duncan. That'll be the first foul on Duncan, fourth team foul on Kennett here in the third quarter. Hamlet checks out, and Camden Crafton comes back in for the Indians. 40 seconds left. Pass up the floor, and Jones, the ball was tipped by Duncan, I believe, and then it kind of throwed the course of the pass off. Now J.D. Burton's going to check in and give Bryant a rest here in the last 38.5 seconds of the third quarter. Left elbow, Henfling, hands it to Jackson, goes in with a layup, missed it. Offensive rebound by Duncan underneath, and he puts it in, and we got a foul. And have a chance for a three-point play here. That foul is going to be on J.D. Burton. And that is Tanner Duncan's first bucket, and he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Free throw is no good. And Max Owen with the rebound. Got 22 seconds left. Ethan Jones down low, Owen wide open. He fakes, and he probably shouldn't have, but he made it anyway. He didn't need to fake, I'll put it that way. 17 for Owen. Jackson quickly brings it into the front court. McMullen almost lost it. Now he's double teamed, and it's kicked by Brandon Moore with 5.2 seconds left in the third quarter. 33-point lead for the Dons. And remember, if you stay ahead by 30 in the fourth quarter, the clock runs. That'd be easier said than done. And they don't get the shot off. And that's got to frustrate Coach Clark. So it's 63-30. The Dons score 18 that quarter, and Kennett scores 12. Lead it by 33 heading to the fourth. We'll be back in 1 minute watching Dons basketball on Current River Broadcasting.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Dons with a 33-point lead as we start the fourth quarter over the Kennett Indians. Just coming. Still got a ways to go, but Kennett with the basketball. McMullen has been held to 9 points on 3 3-pointers, and he is tied up. And that'll give the balls right over to the Dons. Dons have Max Owen, J.D. Burton, Alex Harris, and the pass deflected. Max played so good in the JV game, but he has made several bad passes when he's been in here in the varsity game. And McMullen gets a bucket. That's his first 2-point bucket. He's got 11 now. Ethan Jones drives to the basket. Reverse layup is good. Now, Ethan has not hit a 3 in this half, but he's got 3 2-point baskets and got 27. 65-32, clock running. That 30-point lead. Duncan kicks it out to Crafton. Back to Duncan on the baseline. Cut off there by Alex Harris. Back to Crafton, and we're going to have a foul on Alex Harris. He got a little too close there. Alex is definitely a strong young man, and he gets after you on defense, and sometimes he gets a little bit overzealous there. Pass in the lane, wide open is Jackson, and he lays it in. 65-34, still a 31-point lead. Max Owen passes it over to Brandon Moore on the right wing. Moore over to J.D. Burton, and Burton will set it up. Dribbles back to the middle of the floor. Pass in the lane, Max Owen drops it off to Alex Harris, and he lays it in. Another great pass. Alex Harris with his first 2. Great pass from Max Owen. As Dons are catching that ball in the lane and finding somebody closer to the basket than they are. Henfling is going to put it up in the left hand. It's good. Again, I think the Dons done a little flopping there, and sooner or later they catch on to that. And J.D. Burton travels with it. And we got Riley Spencer coming back in the game for Kennett, and he'll replace McMullen. It'll be Kennett's basketball. Clock running with 5:35 left in the game. Crafton, and Max Owen gets a steal, and he's going to outrun Crafton to the other end. And he lays it in with left hand. He was going to try to dunk that. The coach even looked at him and said, "Why didn't you dunk it?" I think he kind of lost a handle on it going up. 69-36. 33-point lead. Jackson dribbles into the paint, and he throws up a wild shot. Henfling with the rebound, and he puts it in. 69-38. Lob pass down to Moore. Moore cross court to Jones. He's picked up quickly. J.D. Burton head of the key. And a bad pass is picked off by Henfling. He saw Alex Harris, but he didn't see Henfling. And Jackson takes it all the way to the hole, and another foul on the Dons. And this might get it to where the clock stops here. It's running right now, but if he makes both of them, of course it'll stop just for a second till the ball comes back into play. And Jackson gets point number 8. And number 9. The clock will stop. Now to start when the ball comes back into play. 4:10 to go. Ball in the middle of the floor out to Jones. He is wide open. There's another 3. And Ethan's got 30. And Jackson takes it to the other end, and he is fouled by Max Owen. And I think it'll be 2 shots, which that lead is back above 30 again, so it's clock running with 3:45 left. And he kind of threw a brick up there, and that one bounced in. That one's true. Well, he has got 11. He joins Ben McMullen as leading scorer for Kennett with 11 apiece. Alex Harris catches in the lane, back out to Burton, now to Max Owen, now to Jones, step back, another 3, and it's good again. That is 33 points. 75-42 with 3 minutes left in the game. Jackson bounces down low to Henfling. Henfling goes to the right side, missed a shot. Jones has got the rebound. Brings it into the front court. Stops and going to shoot a long one. That one's short. Alex Harris tips it around, and Duncan got the rebound. Here comes Jackson all the way to the other end. Shot up and a block on J.D. Burton. And that'll be J.D.'s 3rd foul since coming into the game. And Jackson will go back to the line again. Clock still running. We're down to 2:25 to go. And Jackson continues to make those free throws. And he's now their leading scorer with 12. As Henfling checks out. And number 2, Anquan Hill, played in the JV game, getting his first varsity action here. And that one's good. 2 minutes left, 75-44. And Jones is open again. Another 3 in the corner, and it's good. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, that's 10 3-pointers for Ethan Jones with 36 points now. Jackson's going to try a long one. That's an air ball, and Alex Harris gets the rebound. Harris hands the ball to J.D. Burton with 1.5 minutes left. Hands it to Jones. I think they're trying to maybe get the record or something for Jones here. They're sure trying to get him open. Max Owen gives it to Moore. Moore backs it out. 1:20 to go. And he's just dribbling the basketball. I think Coach Cagle said to back it off there. Pass free throw line to Harris. Harris back to Jones. Now back to Moore. He gives it back to Ethan Jones. Jones picked up there. Baseball pass over to Moore. Moore has it knocked away from behind, picked up by Max Owen. In the lane to Harris. Out to J.D. Burton for 3. No good. And the ball tipped around. Jackson gets it for Kennett. And almost stolen away by J.D. Burton. And Jackson will bring it into the front court with 38 seconds to go. Bounce down low, and Duncan couldn't handle it. And J.D. Burton goes to the floor, and he throws it between his legs, and it's picked up by Harris. And a pass over to Jones is knocked out of bounds. He's wanting to get another one. 20 seconds to go. And he's going to shoot a long one. Oh, and that one sticks up on the rim. And I don't know why the clock stopped. They're ahead by 34. It shouldn't have stopped. It should have kept running. Big win here for the Dons. I mean, a big win in a big way. And Crafton's going to dribble it up into the front court. Hands it to Hill. Hill's going to bounce it down low, and it goes out of bounds. The last touch by the Dons, and that's going to do it. And Dons win this game 78-44 over the Kennett Indians. I never would have thunk it, folks, I tell you. 78-44. Okay, Riley Spencer had 3 for Kennett, Camden Crafton 2, Harley Hamlet 7, Tanner Duncan 2, Elijah Jackson 13, Riley Henfling 6, Ben McMullen 11. For the Dons, 36 points for Ethan Jones, 17 for Ori Owen. And then let's see, next in line would have been Levi Rawlings with 8. And 4 points for Nolan Zerwalka, 4 for Brandon Moore, 2 for Alex Harris, and 2 for Tristan Bryant. But even though Ethan and Ori scored almost all the points, everybody played a great game tonight for the Dons. If they weren't scoring, they were passing, they were playing defense, and they were rebounding. And they win it in a big way, 78-44. Now remember, we will not have another televised YouTube game for you until next Friday night. And I think the games will start at 5 or 5:30 at the Libla Family Sports Complex at Three Rivers. We'll have the finals of the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament, all 3 games, and beginning somewhere around 5 or 5:30. But all 3 teams will be playing before then, trying to get into the finals, and hopefully we can have you 3 Doniphan games for you next Friday night. So our final score, once again, 78-44. Dons win it over the Kennett Indians. This is Keith Molman for Current River Broadcasting. Good night, everybody.